Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If you are here because you have lost a cat, then I am very, I share your sorrow. And as I'm a Muslim, I would discuss everything in that perspective, because obviously Islam is the way of life and I have my views accordingly. So I'm not, I don't know, I wouldn't say I know scientifically anything, or I'm not anybody to comment or anything, but I would just discuss my experience. My cat died in 2019, mid of 2019, and the shock that you face, because maybe you were not present at your home when your cat died, maybe it died in front of you. So when it died, my cat died, I did not want to believe this, though since our childhood, we know that Allah has written everything beforehand. Before my cat's birth, its death was written also, and my death also. So it was just a matter of fact that my cat went before me. And when it died, it was something I did not expect, did not ever want to think about. But when it died, I just wanted to be very sure that it has died, because it was a time at night when there were no vets available in my city. And I just don't go to every other vet, I just go to authentic ones, which I do believe are authentic. So just to make sure, when my cat died, because it was gasping, just suddenly it started gasping, and then finally when it lost its breath, I just put my hand on its heart and its stomach. It was not moving, his eyes were not moving, and his neck was not moving. Whenever I was moving him, he was just maintaining that thing. Wherever I was putting him, he was being like this. So I knew that he has died, though I did not want to believe it, but had to. And I had buried my cat around 2:30 or 3 p.m. in the night, I guess so, or maybe 3:30, and its body had started to stiffen a bit, so I knew it has died. I know the hurt. I know exactly how you're feeling right now. Exactly. People make fun of other people sometimes, that you're so worried about a cat and you don't know how humans are suffering. It's not about that, because in Islam, cats and all the animals should be treated very respectfully, very kindly. We should not be cruel to any animal. I am not in favor of having dogs as pets at all, but does not mean that I'm going in a lane or in a street and I see a dog and I start throwing stones at it. No, not at all. Can't be cruel to them. Can't be cruel to any animal. So when the moment I realized that my cat has left me, I did not want to believe it, though I knew it has died. Obviously, one cries a lot, and it is better to cry because it somehow reduces the burden on the heart. And see, I still have its toothbrush, its towel, its mat, everything, because I did not have the guts to throw these things. But I keep those things away, out of my sight, but so that I don't see them frequently. Sometimes I do, by chance, get a glance at them, or they suddenly come in front of me when I'm trying to look for something else. But I intentionally do not keep its items, his belongings in front of me, so that I don't keep crying all the time. The pain on the first day of the death is much more than on the second day, a bit maybe less, but it was more on the second day, because that realization when you wake up the next morning that you cannot, there's nobody to give the food to, and the food you had kept for your cat, that thing, I know it shakes you. You get those the feeling that only that person can realize who has suffered from this thing, or maybe suffering right now if you're watching this video. See, Allah has created us. Allah has created animals. Allah has already written when I would be dying, when my cat would be dying. So my cat was supposed to leave before me, and I had to go through all that. And I am, you should pray to Allah that whatever carelessness you did regarding your cat, about its health, about its about its food timing, about its water. Maybe you forgot to keep fresh water in the night, and it went on thirsty all the night. So I mean, have to be very repentant, and be very very ask for forgiveness to Allah, that your cat should forgive you, your Allah should forgive you, because our Allah, because see, they cannot talk, cats cannot talk, but they they drench you in their love without saying anything. I mean, that is amazing. I sometimes miss the times when it used to follow me around just to keep his paw over my hand, and that love. I mean, see, the pain takes time to go away, but it does get reduced, like day by day. It does get reduced on a daily basis. But sometimes that sudden feeling that strikes you, that you don't have him anymore, yeah, it makes you cry. It can make you weep like anything. And be sure to cry alone, because when you cry in front of people, anybody might make fun of you, or might pass derogatory remarks about your cat, which would hurt you or make you angry, because people are like that. I've seen at funerals of humans, people say the silliest things, and you just you want to throw them out of your house, but you can't do that. So how I buried my cat was that I have a medium-sized garden in my house. So when I was sure that my cat has died and its body has started stiffening a bit after a few hours, so after the heartbeat and everything, then like after its death, after I think 5-6 hours, what I did was I dug a hole around 4.5 feet in my ground, in my lawn, garden, and the soil. I had to remove a bit of the grass, and then according to the what should I say, how the breadth of the body or something like that, I dug a hole 4.5 feet around with few items, because I did not have a shovel. And then I covered my cat with my t-shirt, and then I covered it in my dupatta, and tied the ends of the dupatta so that my cat was fully covered in that. So I put my cat, after reciting Allah's name, and put my cat in that hole, and then I put the soil back, and tried to bury it in a little bit corner side of the lawn, not the extreme corner, but a bit on the side, so that it's not in the middle, where everybody would walk over it, but a little on the side. So then I put I filled up the hole back again, and then I went into my room, and as it was already very late and I was all sweaty because it was really summery season, I slept. And the next morning when I woke up and I saw that my cat is not there, who should I feed the food to? I was like in the shock of my life, though I had known the last night that it has left me, but that shock that hits you like anything, that rock bottom, I know the feeling. I completely know. To Allah we belong, and to Him shall we return. To Allah shall we return. So my cat returned before me. It was destined to be like that. I should be patient. I should be praying to Allah for forgiveness for every carelessness of mine due to which my cat might have suffered. Always keep a check on your cats. Whenever you see a different behavior, take them to the vet, and notice how it's eating. Maybe it's pawing at its ear, what symptoms might be there, because sometimes what happens, a vet might not be listening to you carefully, and your cat suffers as a result. So be very careful, and my condolences to you if you have lost a cat, because I really know the feeling, and I'm thankful to Allah for each and every moment that I cherished so much. The happiness that it brought into my life, I mean, that was way beyond my imagination. I'm just so fortunate. I'm so thankful to Allah that when I did not have any pets, I never knew how much love they can give you. That irritation you feel, they're following you around everywhere. You go into the kitchen, they want to stand there. You go into the bathroom, they want to stand at the door. You go into the terrace, they want to come. That's like, what? Why are you coming everywhere? But when they're not there, then you know how it feels. Be very thankful to Allah for whatever you have. When you lose a pet, pray to Allah, do tawbah, be thankful to Allah for everything, because your cat was supposed to die that way. It was given birth by Allah, it was given death by Allah, and we would be facing the same thing, and we would be answerable for each and everything on the judgment day, which is called Qayamat, for whatever little bad thing we did to our pet, because it was under our responsibility. So its health, food, water, everything, to provide it a well ventilated home, to care for its comfort, everything is our responsibility. And believe me, cats are one of the most wonderful creatures I have ever seen in my life. So I would just say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.